Alright, today we are working on a propane delivery truck pump. In case if you guys ever run into this problem of having some bearings go out, you gotta submit a warranty form to Blackmer Pumps, and we're gonna get this puppy put back together, and this will be a good video for you guys to watch in case if your pump goes out. Alright, I got this box unboxed, opened, this box open, and pulled the sleeve out. We're gonna have to pull this sleeve out and replace it with this new one, part of the installation. So I'm just gonna lightly tap this sleeve out. Just kind of work my way around and let that pin come out. Alright, we got the new sleeve here and the old one there. Got the little cotter pin or whatever you call it out. I don't think there's an in or an out, but just got to make sure that these are all it goes in the same way. Blackmer looks like they will include a new pin, so make sure you put the new pin in. We'll put this new sleeve back in, and we'll go from there. Okay, the new sleeve is in. That wasn't so bad. Well, don't let me kid you, because that was a pain in the butt. That really sucked. Finally got her in there. One of the problems I kept running into is getting it jammed on the little bind right there. That side would go in too far, this side would go in too far, or vice versa, like that wasn't far enough, or get bound up. So anywho, we got her. Make sure that pin or these two notches line up, because that pin was kind of tough to keep it where it needed to be, but we got her in there. Now for the next step, putting the shaft in. All right, we have here a brand new shaft. Looks pretty expensive, but it was all under warranty, so I'm glad I didn't have to pay for it. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Oh, where'd she go? Where'd my knife go? Where's my knife? Knife, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. All right. Got me a mossy oak knife here. We're gonna cut this baby open. Psha! There we go. Looking pretty. Get that out of there. Get out of there. Look at that baby. Well, that's not what it sounds like, but spins like that. All right. Okay, now for the next box, we'll get these staples out. Psha! 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 There we go. Let's see what's in this box. Just like Christmas Day. Look at all this stuff. Wow. Brand new bearings. Look at all them O-rings I didn't know I needed. Gaskets. Instruction manual. Yeah, we don't need that stuff. Ooh, a spring-a-ding-ling-dinger. I don't know where that goes, but we'll find out. Brand new vanes. Brand new pump vanes, I guess. Oh. Nice little doohickey right there. With little push rod dilly whackers. And a little, whatever you call it. Let me know what these are called. I'm not really sure what those are called. All right, let's see what we have in here. Let's see here. New springy ding thing. No, it's more springy things. And some instructions. We don't need those. Another little springy thing. Some more instructions. We don't need those. Ooh, we got these pressure plate things. We'll deal with those later. Some more instructions. Okay, now for this puppy. What we gotta do is we got these little rod things. You've got to put them in through these little holes right here. One goes there. One goes right there. And then one goes right there. Okay. Now we gotta put these vanes in. One goes right there. Now you gotta be careful because once that goes in, that little rod is gonna come out. You have to be very careful or make sure that these are turned the right way, that the pump is gonna turn. Okay, I got that baby in. That was kind of a pain in the butt. These little vanes kept wanting to fall out with those little rods, and the rods were getting stuck on the little sleeve, and this thing's kind of heavy, and that kind of sucked. Okay, now we gotta put these bad boys on. Looks like they got some Rustex paper on here. But these things are very fragile. You want to make sure you be careful with those. Here's the comparison. This one is the old one. Got a little scratcheroo on there. That's probably normal, I guess. I don't know. But I think when I submitted the paper or the pictures, they saw this discoloration right here. I don't think that is okay. So they gave us some new pressure plates, and these can only go one way because there's a hole right there to help you out a little. And we'll get this baby on and keep on keeping on. All right, the problem well, let's go to this part. So when putting these bad boys on, you gotta make sure you don't damage these plates with these threads right here, because there's not very much wiggle room between the shaft and that hole. But the problem I'm running into here is, you see this little gap right here? And then we go on over here. You've got a little overhang right here. So you gotta make sure that that sleeve that's in there, you gotta beat on it some more to make sure that you've got an even, so that everything is all flush with this area here. So I'm gonna work on that now, do some more beating on it with the old hammeroo. Oh, and by the way, you probably ought to use the rubber mallet instead of this guy, because this is a little more gentle than that one. This is I don't even know what size it is, but yeah, just use the old rubber mallet. Alrighty, that wasn't so bad. Got her nice and flush. It actually just slid over pretty nicely now that everything's getting farther along. This side is nice and flush. That side over here is nice and flush. Making progress. Okay, on to these springy ding things. Get the old knife out. Where'd my knife go? There it is right there. We'll cut this thing out. Yeah. Cut this baby out. Get this all unpackaged. Careful you don't lose anything. These guys sit right. Go right on here. Make sure you don't ruin them with the threads. Just kind of ease her on in there. If it kind of falls apart, that's okay. But you just ease her on in there. Get that guy in there. Get this guy over there like that. Just ease her on in. Okay, so probably forgot to tell you. No, I forgot to tell you. So this pressure plate or disc needs to be positioned so that when the intake comes in and you have the supply going out, this hole needs to be on a 45-degree angle. So you get your little handy dandy square right here. Put it up here like that. Just kind of eyeball it, I guess. I'm thinking, since we've got this little picture right here, there's a halfway, and then 1, 2, 3 holes. So we've got halfway, 1, 2, 3 holes. So we'll turn this right about there, I think. Yeah. Right in line with that hole right there. And the same on the other side. Alright, now we gotta get these little thingamabobs out. I think they're some kind of a seal. So you get your trusty railroad spike, 1000. You can get them from your local out in the middle of nowhere store. And it doesn't take much, but you probably just tap these babies out like this. Just kind of go back and forth, and then it comes out just like that. We'll flip her around, get the we'll get the new one. And these seals have got a little pin on there, and they actually go on this deeper groove. So you kind of line this up like this on the deeper groove, flip it around, get your little rubber mallet, just kind of tap her on in there like that. Make sure it's nice and flush all the way in there. Ready for install. Now we gotta get this Gigantor thing, O-ring. Make sure that's in there like that. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the freaking butt. Oh crap. Why does it have to be such a pain? Alright. Now we got all these bolts in. This cover was a little tricky. I had that gigantic O-ring on there, trying to fit it in there. I would get the top in there, and then the bottom would fall out, and then I'd get the bottom one in, the top one would fall out, and kept doing that all over and over and over again. Finally, I got my handy dandy knife right there and was able to hold one side in and get the other side in where it needed to be, and slam that sucker in there. Got it to stay. Now we just got to get some grease and grease them suckers up, put them on the shaft, and then we'll put that crankshaft on for driveline. And we're getting close. Gotta figure out where these puppies go. They I think these are actually the lock nuts that hold the bearings in, but anyway, making progress. Alright, here comes the fun part right here. Get these bearings out. Got your good old tub of grease right here. I usually use the high temp stuff, wheel bearing grease. Works pretty good. Pop this can open. Oh yeah, good stuff. And can't be afraid to get dirty. So you just get in, jam those fingers in there, get you a good little scoop like that. Put it on this side. Get your little palm of grease there. Get your grease or your bearing and jam it in. Jam that grease in there. Get it all nice and greasy. Can't be afraid to get dirty, because this is the fun part. So basically jam that grease into inside the ball bearings there. Alright, so what you're trying to do is just jamming this grease inside these bearings until all the air bubbles come out. You don't want any air in it. Air will be the bane of your bearings existence. Any kind of air that you've got in here will heat these bearings up so quick, and that will be bad. Gotta make sure all them air bubbles come out of there. Usually with axle bearings you can see the grease popping out of here, but this has got a little sealer, bearing seal, that you can't really see the grease come out. But I've just been kind of working this grease back and forth, trying to get all the air bubbles out. It's kind of making a little popping noise with all that air coming out. Gotta make sure it's nice and greased up. Yep. Grease them suckers up. Alright, now that you've got it all greased up, we'll just tap her in with the little hammer. Tap it in with the handle of the hammer, I guess. Just kind of go around with it. Alright, so the rule with bearings is you tighten these lock nuts in as tight as you can get it. Well, maybe not as tight as you can get it, but super tight, pretty tight. And then you back it off one complete turn, and then you use this lock washer to bend it down on one of these notches. I've got it bent down on that notch right there, and it shouldn't go anywhere. Same as this side over here. So onto the cover plate. Gotta get this all cleaned up and put one of them gaskets on, and we'll get her covered up. Alrighty, well, here she is, all put back together. Got some grease on there, a little bit too much grease, I guess. But got the drive line on. That was kind of a pain. I had one of the drivers help me. But we got her all put together. We'll see how she does. Well, thanks for watching. If you like more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and you'll be updated for all my random, weird, crazy videos. But that was a fun little project.